Now we return to the deadly shooting at Allen Premium Outlets. A gunman opened fire yesterday afternoon in the latest act of violence across our country. Joining us this morning is John Matthews, a former Dallas police officer and now specialist in mass shootings. John, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
So you conduct research on mass shootings and you also travel the country to train others on how to prevent and survive attacks. What do you tell folks needs to be done to prevent mass shootings?
Well, we're working with law enforcement all across the country, especially small and rural agencies that don't have many resources to go out there and to utilize what they can, their partnerships with the community to try to prevent some of these shootings. In nearly every mass shooting that we've had recently, there's been social media posts, there's been social media instances where the shooter has leaked their intentions or maybe even their entire plan. And if we in law enforcement can get that information, we can hopefully prevent it. You saw in the Louisville shooting where the shooter leaked the information and even sent it out to multiple people that she was going to commit the shooting. In Nashville, the shooter at the bank, again, told multiple people on social media what he was going to do and that he was going to die that day. So I think it's incumbent on us in law enforcement to work with our community partners to get the information in as quickly as we can so that we can intervene. We also work on threat assessment, on target hardening, and a variety of other things that we can implement in law enforcement. I think we're doing a very good job at active shooter. All of our agencies have been trained across the country, but I think we need to now focus on prevention as much as possible.
Yeah, John, you mentioned, you take a look back at previous mass shootings and in some cases the shooters post their plans on social media. And you're talking about law enforcement agencies and different organizations to come together. But what more can just everyday people do to be on the lookout?
Well, I think the biggest thing is to report. As a matter of fact, I saw something that in Fort Worth on Friday, they received information about a video that had gone viral. It was a threat for a mass shooting to occur today. They looked into it, investigated, were able to obtain warrants, and got that individual into the system and hopefully avoided another mass shooting today. So that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Gosh, and unfortunately, these tragic events are happening in places people feel and know should be safe. But what more can people do to protect themselves?
Well, be informed. I was at another mall yesterday when this shooting occurred. And there again, the 6 steps to survival is make sure you have an exit plan. You can get away from the crowd, the large group, wherever you are. Make yourself a small target. Find cover if you can. Anything to stop bullets, concrete, brick walls. And if you can't find cover, conceal yourself. Get out of the eyesight, the line of sight of the shooter, and your chances of survival are going to increase dramatically.
All right, John Matthews, we appreciate your time this morning. Thanks so much.
Thank you.